Geysir is a geyser, and it's this famous geyser that all others are named after. The name comes from the Icelandic word gjósa, which means to erupt. Geysir is the namesake of the region and the largest geyser in the area, erupting up to 80 meters, though it's not the main attraction. While Geysir is technically active, its eruptions are rare and unpredictable, with the last one occurring in 2016. Nearby is Blesi, which are two connected hot springs. The southern hot spring is clear and has a visible vent. The northern pool is cooler and has an almost magical blue hue to it. Initially, I hypothesized that this was bioluminescent bacteria causing this, but turns out the striking color actually comes from silica in the water, reflecting light similarly to an opal. Speaking of striking, Stråker is the major attraction at Geyser Geothermal Area. Stråker is an active geyser and erupts reliably every 8 to 10 minutes. While smaller than Geysir, Stråker still shoots water an impressive 35 meters. Geysers as a phenomenon are incredibly rare in nature, especially those that erupt as regularly as Stråker. There have to be very specific conditions for geysers to exist. 1. If you want a geyser, you gotta have heat. Specifically, magma close enough to the Earth's surface to boil water. Thankfully, Iceland has a lot of this. It's known as the land of ice and fire for a reason. 2. Once you have magma, you need a source of flowing water underground. At Geyser Geothermal Area, this water comes from Langjökull, the same glacier that feeds Kultafoss. Meltwater from the glacier seeps into the porous volcanic earth in the region, feeding Stråker and other geysers. 3. So you have water and magma. That's a great start. Now there needs to be a complex system of underground vents, chambers, and channels that allow water to gather over top of the magma where it boils and eventually erupts. And that vent to the surface needs to be lined with silica in order to keep the water from escaping early. The fact that geysers exist at all, let alone that all of these conditions occur at Stråker in such a way that this process can happen over and over again every 10 minutes or so, is absolutely amazing.